Hello FIFA designers or wannabe FIFA designers or people who just watch me in general. Welcome to another video. In today's video, it's a competition where you can win some money. I've done this video before and it was my most viewed video, so I thought, why not do it again? Some people may have improved. There may be new people who want to do graphic design. So, you know what? Let's get into it. But before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe for more competitions, giveaways, and a lot more content, because this year is going to be massive. We're now at the desktop. Alright, you want to win some money by just making a FIFA card? This is all you have to do. So head over to my Google Drive, link in the description. Okay, once you're in the Google Drive, you want to go to FIFA 22. And then, as you can see, I've got a load of files. You can use anything you want. You can literally use anything. The only thing that you need to do is to use this PSD right here, how to make your own foot card. Open that. Okay, wait for it to load. So once you've opened this, all you have to do is make your own card design. That's literally all you have to do. We're not going to make a spectacular one here. We are literally just going to be making a basic one, just showing you step by step on what to do. And yeah, so let's get straight into it. So for now, we'll just click on these eyes on the right here. Don't need them just yet. So the base is the thing that we need the most. So as you can see here, there is a load of different like layers which you can edit. So first off, layer 1 is the background color. You can make, pardon me, you can make this any color you want. So like, I'm not even gonna think of a promo. I'm literally just gonna put random colors in to show you. We'll go with this pink. We'll go with like a purpley pink, and then texture background. You don't have to have the texture background, but you can add it on top. You can change. You can change like all this to make it apply. So I'm gonna put it onto like. Ooh, I put it on purple, but the exclusion makes it look very nice on green. But we're gonna keep it on purple. So yeah, you can put it on like soft light, overlay, hard light. You can do whatever you want. Brush in the top left. You don't have to have this. You can, oh, let's get rid of that. You don't have to add the brush in the top left. You can also add your own assets. So let's say, for instance, let's go with just cool backgrounds. You can use anything off Google. You can do whatever you want. And the winner will be chosen by votes on my Instagram. So it'll be like a little knockout stage. So your card design will come up against someone else's card design, and it'll come to the final. And then whoever wins in the final will end up winning either £20 or £20 FIFA points, whatever they want. Okay, so now that we've got that, you can add whatever you want. So we're gonna add this background in instead, because it actually looks kind of cool. It doesn't it? Hey. So we're gonna add this there. Make sure everything is clipper masked, as you can see here. If you just want to right click and it says create clipper mask, and it just attaches straight onto the card. Create clipper mask, create clipper mask, create clipper mask, and then create clipper mask. Okay, so now this background's added on. So now we're gonna change the layer color to this blue color. We're gonna make it like a dark blue though, like that, so it fades. Then if you do want to fade, you can just use the erase tool, or you can do this. You see this little square here? Let's just open it. See the square here with the little circle in? Press that on the layer you want, and then see this like gradient tool here on the left hand side. You can just do that and fade it, and it will completely fade for you. Once it's done that, you can then just adjust the bottom with however you want, and boom, there we have it. Now we have our own background. Okay, next up is the tick. Normally what I'd do is I keep this bottom one as just a shadow. I keep that the same, but if you want to change it, you can. So like I said, just color overlay. You can change it to whatever color you want. You know what, we're actually going to put it as dark blue, very dark blue, so it just basically still looks black. And then we'll go with a light blue, maybe a light blue. And again, you don't even have to have the tick. Literally, you can take away the tick and just have this. The 2 lines we can get rid of. Faded bottom you can get rid of. Literally, just as long as you are using the PSD, you can have it as whatever you like. But just for the people who want to keep the tick and everything like that, we can. I will just go ahead and make this anyway. But like I said, just as long as you're using the PSD, that is the only thing that matters. So we're gonna add a light blue. Shall we make it more light blue, like? Do we make it like not white, but like very light blue, like that? Okay, the 2 lines, we'll make that the same color, or do you want? Or shall we make it darker? I think we'll make it darker. Let's go with like this blue. Okay, there we go. The net. Okay, the net is probably the most important thing. But you might not think it, but it probably is. Like it makes everything stand out a lot more. And you know what? I like that. So now that we've done that, we've got the faded bottom left to do. So as you can see here, if you just add whatever color you want, it changes. We're gonna add a dark bluish again, but we're probably gonna put it on this. So there we go. That is the card. I told you I am just making the most simple thing ever. Actually, what? Shall we make this like an interesting color? We'll make it like a greenish color, just so it fades in like more. Okay. And as well, if you have a look in my Google Drive as well, if you go to my Google Drive, FIFA 22 brushes, there are a load of different like assets that you can use, and you can also use some textures as well. So as you can see here, there are a few textures that you can add. So let's add this one over the top, rotate it 90 degrees so it fits on perfectly. We will put this on below the tick, I think, below the tick. And then, and once again, probably not the best. Ooh, that one looks nice, but we're not gonna do that. Again, you can add it wherever you want. We're probably, then again, it wasn't the best idea to add a white one and put it on. Let's have a look at a. What about this wavy pattern? Let's have a look at this wavy pattern. Again, rotate 90 degrees. We're probably best making this. Turning the saturation down so it just only adds the effect instead. So we will put that below the tick again, like here. So as you can see now, it's got a bit of a wave to it, and then clip and mask everything back again, and boom, that is the base done. That is the base done. So as you can see, that is that all designed. But now we want the borders. We need to know. We need to see what borders we like. So there's this one that you can use. There's this one that you can use, and there's also this third one you can use. I normally go with this number one. Blending options. What can we do here? Probably make it like a dark blue, and then I'm gonna put it on overlay. It keeps the middle part. Or actually, shall we go with soft light? We'll go with soft light. It keeps the middle part darker than the actual thing that we're changing. And for outer borders, again, you can make your own, like I said, but there are a few things here just to help you. So I'm gonna go with this one. Blending options, gradient overlay, and then again we're gonna put it on overlay. And then all we're going to do is we're going to change the colours. So we're going to have dark blue at the top this time. And then at the bottom, we're going to have this light blue. Okay, and then as you can see here, we can change it around to whatever we want. I think I'm going to go with this. I don't know what card design this can actually be. I think I'm going to change the inside border though. Make it like lighter. So maybe this blue instead. Okay, let's go with that blue. Okay, so now that's the card done. So now once you've now made the card, you can now camera raw filter. This is just to, you don't have to do this. It just, you can add a bit of effects to it, make it look that little bit better, make it stand out that little bit more. So I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna turn the whites down. I'm gonna turn the shadows up, the blacks down as well. contrast up, the highlights down as well. Actually, no, we'll turn the highlights down, but the whites up, maybe. The texture up a little bit, clarity up a little bit, and then, oh no, that doesn't look good. That does not look good. And then vibrance, we could turn the vibrance up and then the saturation down. So that's what it looked like beforehand, and that's what it looks like now. So it just gives it a little bit more colour to it. So that's the card design. Okay, so now we can add the player render, the nation and badge, stuff like that. So, shall we just keep it as this? Shall we just keep it as messy? Actually, no, I'll do a tutorial on how to change the stuff as well, actually. So what I do is, I go to Getty Images. So this is how I get my images. Go to Getty Images, we'll choose, let's just go with random player. Actually, Kimmich is right there. Let's just go with Kimmich. Kimmich. So I just go, choose a picture of Kimmich that I like, save image as, go to desktop, save it. There you go, it's saved. You're probably thinking, well, how am I meant to get rid of the background? It's got the Getty Images thing on, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you just want to open that file. As you can see, it just opens up the picture. Press this little lock on the right, and then remove background. Literally, that's all you have to do. Remove the back, sit back and relax. Let Photoshop do its magic. And boom, background's completely done. Now it's got this. So what I do is I just merge it. I just put it in a group and then merge it. Control C. Go back into this. Control V. And boom. Literally Kimmich with no background is now there. Easy as that. And then you want to just resize it to however you like. So I'm gonna go with this. And again, you want to make the player stand out as well. But it doesn't really matter about the player or who goes on it or what. It's about the card design. So I will show you in a minute on what to do. I'm just going to add a few effects to Kimmich to make him stand out. And there we go. And then we're going to go to blending options. Actually add an inner glow. Range 100, scale up a bit. And then we're going to go to linear dodge. And then we are going to go to this light blue. Okay. And now that, oh, that looks sauce. You know, that looks sick. Okay. Now that that's happened, the gradient, as you can see, isn't the same. So you want to go to dynamic gradient copy, and then go to color overlay and just make it the same color. Literally just use the eyedrop tool, and you are good to go for that. Next one here as well, you want to right click on this for the card bar. We're gonna go with a dark blue again. We'll probably go for the bottom one, just like so. And then again, easy as pie. And again, text and lines, easy as pie. We're probably going to keep it on white, to be honest. I think the white works very, very well. Unless, actually, we'll make it like this, like a very, very light blue. And then, so that, again, that one's done very easy. And then for the nation and badge, as you can see here, it's got this little tiny, like, piece of paper with a folded corner. You want to click on that, and it takes you to this. And then, as you can see here, if you open the group, it's got literally every single badge and logo. Once you've got the logo that you need, press Control S. That saves. Close it, and there we go. Automatically saves. And then same again for the nation. Open up. This one's obviously in Europe for Germany. Scroll down, and there we go. Save that, and boom. Once it's saved, close the group again, and there we have it. Whoa, and there we have it. We have German. Okay, now don't need caps. Kimmich. We'll just go with 90, and we're just gonna add some random stats as well. It doesn't really matter. And blah 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 blah. We'll go with 90, 79, 83. Then we'll go with 70, 76. Oh, 76. 88, 86. You know what? Actually, we'll make him a centre back. And there we have it. So that's the card design. But you're probably wondering, well, what do we do with it now? Okay, so I am just gonna go and save this real quick because I could possibly make an actual promo prediction with this. So I'm gonna save this exact card design to be Google Drive. Card designs, concept, PSD. And for now, I'm just gonna call it random because I need to brainstorm it. I need to think what I can do with it properly. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now all that's saved. Okay, so now this is what you want to do for the edit. If you want to enter the giveaway, this is what you've got to do. So if you want to add the player on there, that's fine. So I'm just gonna go like this. So you want to export the card design itself. So for this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna export the player. So you can do this as well, actually, if you really want. Add the player on it as well, and then once it's exported, do the same again, but with the card design. Okay. And then again, we'll just go save that as 2. Alright, and now to enter the giveaway or competition, this is what you've got to do. November. It can be any. This is the work I've done in November. This is where I save all my stuff, obviously. Okay, so now once you've done that, open up any folder, literally any folder. Let me just close this Getty Images stuff because that's why my computer always crashes. Pardon me. Okay, so you can make any background. The background doesn't matter. We're gonna go with this one, considering this is on the card. So we're just gonna go with this. Yeah, like I said, the background and that doesn't matter at all. It's all about the card design itself. So we're gonna merge that there. We can just get rid of that background later now. And then gonna go to Gaussian blur, and then we're just gonna add a bit of a blur to it as well. Okay, so now add the card design to the edit. So you can either have it like that, you can have it just like stood out like that, or you can have it side by side. Just like so. Move that along like that. Put this in the middle. Okay, so move this to the bottom, or like just whatever. So at the top, you want to put, so I'm just going to put, so for instance, this is what you should put. So Dave Design, I'm putting Dave Designs obviously because I'm Dave Design. You put your username or however you want to be entered into it. And then the card design. Sorry about that. So put your name and then the card design concept that you're doing. So I'll just put this as, you know what, we'll keep it as random. So again, just like that. Just like I said, I've said this once and I'll say it again. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the text or anything. Obviously, if you want to make the text better, go ahead. But just know that it can be the most basic edit ever, just as long as the card design is quality. So put your name and then the card design concept, and then underneath it, just put Or it doesn't have to be in these positions either, by the way. Just on somewhere on the post, Dave Designs Comp. Hashtag Dave Designs Comp. Once you've done that, actually, let's just save this text real quick. Change the color, blah, 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 blah. There we go. Just like that. So like I said, it's all about the card design. It doesn't matter about the text or anything like that. Once you've done that, there we go, okay. So now that's the card design, that's the player that we put on it. At the top, put your name and then the card design concept. And then at the bottom, or just anywhere on the edit, just hashtag Dave Design. I spelled my own name wrong. I put Dave Designs Comp. Anywhere on the edit. Just so, obviously, just so I know, just so other people know that I'm doing a competition where they could possibly win as well. And then again, just export that. Okay, once you've done that, export this. So I'm just going to put random, literally just random. Okay, now that's happened. So yeah, so then all you have to do now is just post it, tag me in it, so I know obviously who's entered. Also, you need to put in the hashtags, hashtag Dave Designs Comp. So when I put that in the search bar, I know who's entered and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that is everything. I think that is everything that you need to do. It's literally all about the card design. You know what? I don't even know what concept this is, but I half like it, so I'm gonna turn this into something sick. I'll try my best. I'm gonna turn that into something sick. And that is that. That is your chance to win £20. All you have to do is make a card design and it'll be voted on my Instagram. So make sure you get involved. As you just saw, it took me 20 minutes. It may take an hour. It may take 10 days. Whatever. But the deadline that this has to be done by is the 1st of December. And then the voting will start then. So make sure you get this card design done by the 1st of December. And I'll catch you soon for another video.